So, over the period of the last 4 months, I've been looking for a new job because my current one has been starving me of hours. First, it was 2 shifts a week, then it became 1 shift a week, just getting lousier and lousier. But it looks like after a third of a year of nonsense, of time wasting, of interviews that went nowhere, I might have finally acquired a new position somewhere. I'm going to hold off on confirming it because I don't start until tomorrow. And you never know when you begin working at some place if they're going to get rid of you after a few days or a month or any of the other nonsense that these places like to do, the hire to fire scheme. But I was thinking about the hours of this place compared to there. From what they told me, Monday through Friday is going to be around 8:30 in the morning to 8 p.m. at night. Now, I've seen some jobs, particularly a lot of the driving ones, like if you're working for Amazon, for example, or they're delivery drivers, where, you got all these packages and they'll give you a 10 or 12-hour shift, but those 12 hours from, let's say, Monday to through Thursday or for 4 days a week add up to where you don't need a fifth day to reach the, 40-hour full-time schedule that, would be associated with a person that works a 9 to 5 job, because you're working multiple extra hours throughout those 4 days. It adds up to be the same thing, the equivalent of 40 hours a week, even if it's less days than people are typically expected to work. But when I was talking to them this past Friday, they told me that their shifts are Monday through Saturday, and the Saturday one is like a half shift. It starts a little bit later, ends much sooner or much earlier than their 8 o'clock routine. And man, I was thinking about it, because I really, so I'm not a fan of gig jobs, stuff with different driving services, but at least with those, there is that flexibility of, okay, let's say someone is a stay-at-home parent and their partner works during the day. Well, at night they can do their gig job while their partner comes back and watches the kid, or just a little bit of ability to pick whenever you want to get involved or do things. And even with some of the part-time jobs, it's been that way as well, where you'll tell them what days you're available and what days you're not available. It is really grueling to work from 8 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, and then have that Monday through Friday, and also partially on Saturday. So you work 6 days, five shifts that are even longer than what would normally be expected of an employee, and an extra day on top of that. Man, it's going to be a really wild adjustment. And I was just thinking how crazy it is that I kept complaining about my current job not giving me any hours, right? That was the key issue. And now you're apparently getting one where they're going to give you so damn many of them that you kind of like balk at it. You're like, damn, really? Are you serious? So it's a case of two extremes, where you either stay with the job that uses you so little that you barely get any hours, or you go with the one that's going to use you so much that you barely get any free time. It's just, and it's like, I love the domino effect of this all, right? Like, your current job barely gives you any hours, and that necessitates you looking for another one. And then these other places play games and do all this other stupid stuff month after month, just time wasting excessively for a third of a year, to where you will effectively take whatever comes your way, provided that it at least gives you more hours than this place and is closer by, or whatever, just little accommodations. And then the first thing that does come your way that actually sounds halfway appealing in terms of being a fixed set schedule is so much the opposite in terms of the amount of time they want to use you, that you're just like, wow, Jesus. But yeah, I guess be careful what you wish for. You will get it. It's crazy to go from 4 hours a week to, I don't even know how many that is. It's got to be around 60. Like it's I guess I'll find out after tomorrow, but man, all I can say is it's at least nice to apparently be done with this whole 1 shift a week thing. I just wish it was with somewhere, because I've explained before, I don't even necessarily need 40 a week. Like when I was getting, the 20 and the 25 from the other place, was able to, take care of the stuff I needed to. But again, it's a case of, would you rather have so few hours you sometimes forget you even have a job, or would you have so many of them that at least you know that you can always take care of whatever little bit of stuff you pay? So you just have to pick your poison.